And, Coach, we come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Eluding the pressure right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Play action. It's Newton. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A good pickup there, a 22. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it seems almost effortless.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
And that's the way to get things started the first time you touch the football on the road. And you have to believe all week long, all they've talked about is, okay, going into a hostile environment, we're the visiting team. How do we take control of this ball game early? That's one way right there. No fear, guys, and if they had any, it's probably gone after that run.
And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll try the air now with Newton. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. A first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Throwing is Newton. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. In for the score. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. And he's got it up and through. Gano out to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Gone! Watching now, Barney!
Mayfield off the play fake. Flushed out right. And his first pass is incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Watching now, Barney!
It's a quarterback sneak, and I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and it'll be a turnover on downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Newton. Powering his way forward. And this one complete right side to Funchess. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, they just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? How do you do it?
You have to read what the coverage is. Is it 2 deep? Is it 3 deep? Because then you know where the linebackers are going to drop, what spots on the field they naturally get to, and you find that open space, and then you're in sync with your quarterback. He should be reading the exact same thing, and they put the ball right on you.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And now he'll tuck it and run. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the 1st.
Oh, my Cam. There's times when I'm not analyzing up here. I'm just appreciating. Led NFL quarterbacks in rushing last year. He is truly the ultimate weapon at that position.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. He's going to get it running right. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And his kick is right through. Gano out to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And the Browns getting set to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
3-19. 3-19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Flush to his right. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. They're up against a 3rd and 2 to start things out.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Hot! Gun! 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 Hot!
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for
it. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for Carolina. 47 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, and partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. They run with Breeden. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Hey, hey. Let's do something.
They'll try to run with Breida. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Gano out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Mayfield, a throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. Play fake. Mayfield. Open receiver, that's David Njoku. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And he spins through. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now following the interception, here's Newton. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Emmanuel Ogbah. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. That one good for 10 yards. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
In today's NFL, when you get teams in long yardage situations with your defense, you're really going to go to your speed packages. You're going to get smaller, lighter guys on the field in order to cover the expected pass. So they might want to run the ball against a smaller, lighter lineup with your big guys, and that's exactly what happened on that play. It was tough on them, and now instead of being in third and very long, they ended up setting themselves up in third and manageable. They've got a chance at a first down.
Newton to throw. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Here's Michael Pilardi now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Uncorks one for Davis. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked by Kevon Seymour. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Gano's kick is right through. And this stadium is abuzz after that one, understandably so. I cannot believe he hit that thing.
And you can't help but think back to Tom Dempsey. And his record stood for, what, 43 years until Matt Prater broke it? And now here's a new record. And I'm with you. I cannot believe that ball went through the posts.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They go play action. Mayfield. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Mayfield on 1st down. Being chased out left. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. They go play action here on 1st down. And he finds a man in the crossing route. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Damian Ratley in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Jamal Agnew now to return it. So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. A give. This is Chubb. Looking for a crease. Can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
He's going to look deep down the field. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Dante Jackson picks it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Hey, hey.
Now it's Breida. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Darren Lee there to get him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. It's caught by Funchess. Funchess is free. Touchdown, Carolina. Devin Funchess, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
I
these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Gano out to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. Oh, good footwork on the spin. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now the Browns coming out on the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Mayfield now on 2nd down. Got an open man. It's Ratley. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a first down here.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Lucky 56.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
And another example of why Baker Mayfield went #1 in the draft. His ability to confound defensive coordinators. They played him for the pass. They covered it well. He takes off with his legs and scrambles for a big gain.
Leopard! Leopard! Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
Now a play fake here on first down. Drops it off for Chubb. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Now Mayfield steps away to his left. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. He's got his tight end in Njoku. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Right, now,
that one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
Detroit! Detroit!
First down, Mayfield. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play.
Detroit! Detroit!
From the red zone now, Mayfield. This will be caught just inside the 10. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Detroit! Detroit! Lucky 56. Over.
Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Well, as the play call comes in on 3rd down, you have to think about 4-down territory here. Down a few touchdowns, they need points, and they need big points.
Watch him now, Barney.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And we're back now here in Cleveland. The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on second and goal.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56.
Mayfield now. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Mason Foster in there to get him for a loss of 5. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal?
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Mayfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Browns get a score closer.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
Throwing, Mayfield. And that's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 38. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. My music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. After the run, Newton going to throw. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Airing it out for Olsen. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, first and 10 at the 40. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Throwing again, Mayfield on second and 10. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Detroit! 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 Detroit!
On third down, Mayfield. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll bring up a second down.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Going to the air again with Mayfield. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Detroit! 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 Let's go!
Third and long for Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked by Kevon Seymour. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for a touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Second down, Mayfield. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Wait a second. They did not accept that after the incompletion. Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's free yards. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.